Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little recap from the first day of the main draw. My first match is at 12, so my routine for the day there is kind of get up at 9. I usually take a little walk and just do some things to get the body going. Get breakfast at 9:30. After that, I always get a shower. I always like to get a shower in the morning before my match time I play, so always finish it off with a little cold shower just to really make sure I'm awake. And then I leave from the hotel with a shuttle at 10:30. Get there like 11, get there at 11 and then start hitting, have a warm-up at 11:30 to 12. I like to go on to my match pretty much straight away after warming up, so doing that one. And then obviously when it's like not before, you sometimes have to wait a little bit in order to get on. So during that time I just try to stay active, move around, and when it looks like I'm about to go on, I like skip some rope, and I'm always kind of just staying warm throughout that, so I'm always kind of ready to go. I think we probably started like almost 1 o'clock, probably like an hour there of just getting ready, and that's probably one of like pretty tough things about playing, is that you have to there's so much downtime, but there's never really really downtime, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's a lot of time in between. But yeah, I get into my first round of singles main draw after going through qualifying. If you haven't checked that out, I'll leave a link for that video in the description, where I just kind of recap the qualifying rounds in singles. My opponent for today is a guy named Harry Vendelken, a British guy, very good player. I think he's ranked in the 500s. Very clean ball striker. Probably one of the best, I would say he's up there for sure as one of the best clean ball strikers, pound for pound. Really started off the match in pretty much the worst way possible. Yeah, two double faults the first game. And get broken straight away. So yeah, the worst way possible. And for some reason throughout the whole match, or just from the start, I was just in a pretty bad mood. I was just frustrated at a lot of things. I don't know what I was frustrated about. I was just frustrated. And yeah, I was just scraping around, trying to get into the match. But so what kind of happened here is I thought I hit a good serve, game point for me, and then I thought it was an ace. I'm starting to walk to the chair. I hear no calls or anything. And when I pretty much reach the chair, the referee tells me that they called the ball out. And I'm not sure if the serve was in or out, but I just get a little frustrated with nobody calling anything, me walking all the way to the chair before someone tells me anything. But yeah, so I have to go back, hit a second serve, and of course what happened at that point is I shank a forehand that's very close to the line, and once again I feel like the line judge does a very hesitant call. And to me, I'm not sure, again, the ball was maybe out or maybe in, I don't know. But it's just the fact that he made such a hesitant call. And to me, when you make a hesitant call, that tells me that you're not sure. And unless you're sure, you should never call the ball out. It doesn't matter if it's for me or for him or whoever. So then I go to the main referee and ask him what he thinks about the call, if he called it out or in, because he obviously has the power to kind of overrule it. And once again, I'm talking to him, but he's not really responding to me. He's just ignoring me, and that's kind of frustrating in a way, because I just feel like I don't get any response. If he just tells me I'm not sure, I'm going with the line judge's call, or I'm sure it's out, or I don't know, just make a call, which was kind of frustrating me a little bit. So yeah, that just kind of happened. We go to deuce, and then I lose the next point. Obviously a little frustrated with everything. It's not the fact that I lost the point or that. Obviously that's a factor to me getting a little annoyed, but it's more just not knowing what's going on that's kind of annoying here. Yeah, at 0-2 I saved break points again to get my first game on the board, but yeah, almost went down double break there to start off the match. Then I got it back to, held my serve to 1-2, and then we just pretty much held serve back and forth. So looking back at the footage in hindsight, I mean, it is kind of funny in a way how your mind works. You know, as I'm very frustrated at all different kinds of things, it's hard for me to realize that I'm actually not playing as bad as I think. You know, mentally it feels like I'm timing every ball wrong here and there, but like looking back at the footage, I'm actually like hitting pretty well most of the shots, and it's like every once in a while, you know, I get a little wrong and mistime it and things. But you know, when you get into this kind of mindset, it's just so easy to just focus on all the bad things that's going on and kind of disregard all the good stuff happening. So I mean, I did have some issues with my forehand. I felt like struggle with the timing and some things there, and it's just, yeah, as I keep mentioning, you know, with the mindset, I feel like I was just exaggerating my faults throughout the match and just kept on almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy towards myself in a negative way, that I just kept on exaggerating my faults and kind of minimizing my positive stuff. And I mean, it's tough call, but like credit to Harry, like the way he plays tennis, the way his kind of game style is, that he's very aggressive, like he's doing his thing, like he's always very focused on like he has a very clear game plan when he's playing, you know, look for his forehand, be aggressive, take the ball early, pressure you around, and like, yeah, just be very aggressive on the ball. And like he just keeps on doing his thing. And yeah, my mindset throughout this match, you know, like it's kind of almost like I'm so focused on him, like hitting the ball hard and trying to like hit it harder than him, and like I'm just so focused on what he's doing that I almost forget how I want to play tennis, how I play tennis, and how I win matches. Like, and at 4-5 I was really scraping. Started playing a little better tennis, felt like I was starting to get into the rallies a little more. Before I felt like I was very passive and he was just kind of dictating me around, but I felt like I managed to step it up a little bit there. Had a good game and managed to finally break him there at the last second, so broke him back to 5-all there. Hey guys, sorry to stop you there, but do you want to maybe take your tennis to the next level? I'm proud to announce that I can now offer you online video coaching. If that's of interest to you, you simply go to this link down below, or I'll make sure to post it in the description as well. The way it works is very simple. You'll record yourself playing a bit of tennis, and then you send that to me. I'll review and go over it together with you, and then I'll make sure to come back to you with some very valuable feedback, some tips and tricks that can really help take your tennis to the next level. This is a real win-win project, as by purchasing this service, you directly support my tennis journey, and I'll make sure to support yours back. Thank you, and let's get back to the video. So really crucial game here for me to try to just maintain the momentum that I just gathered from winning, but a really weird thing happens here. You see how a ball came there? I kind of like half stock because I thought it was going to roll into our court, because we play with lets obviously, but then yeah, it just kind of threw me off, and yeah, messed it up a little bit there with a little tumble. So I'm down here straight away and then come forward. I feel like I do a good volley there, but he just comes up with a huge passing shot there. But then unfortunately I have a just not good enough service game there at 5-all. Unfortunately, like I missed too many first serves, kept on missing first serves, and then with the second serves it just gives kind of neutral rally. And yeah, he was just a little bit better than me there, and I put myself in a bad spot, and like missing the first serve, he steps on the second serve. I just get a little passive, and yeah, he breaks me straight back again to 6-5. And then, you know, at this level you don't get many opportunities, so I can't give away one more break. And yeah, I got broken at a 5-6, and then he just plays too good at 6-5. Serves to wall, there's not much you can do there. I'm like trying everything I can, scraping around, but yeah, just plays to wall, and he takes the first set 7-5. So after that, I'm frustrated, but I know it's a new chance. The second set is a new match. In a sense, kind of cliche to say, but it's a new match, new opportunity to kind of like start over, try to start fresh. But yeah, I start off the opposite way. I miss a lot of first serves and just, I don't know, come off a little passive in the first game, and he just kind of takes over, and I get broken straight away. And he holds, and then just have another bad game. I don't know if it's like bad. It's just passive more. It's just a passive game, and the whole match I felt like I was struggling with the serve. Couldn't get into the rhythm with the serve. Missing a lot of first serves, and he hits the ball very clean, and I guess in a sense kind of like shocks me how hard he hits the ball, and just makes me get a little on my heels straight away. And I was not feeling too great with my forehand, and like he was really just peppering away there, and got down double break, and it really feels like the match is slipping away. And that combined, like obviously there's a lot of factors, just making me frustrated on the court. Everything going on, like feeling like I'm not playing the best tennis, but also I guess in a way like kind of panicking because I feel like the match is slipping away from me. So tough spot to be in, frustrated. Yeah, everything's going wrong. It's very tough to stay focused on the right stuff. And obviously it's like it's so much more detailed when you dissect it, but at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, obviously I want to be aggressive. I want to come forward and be aggressive like that, but also it can't be like crazy aggressive. It can't be like when he hits a hard ball, I still have to respect when he's hitting hard balls, and that's where kind of like my issue was today. I was just so focused on like him hitting hard balls that I was like frustrated and trying to like push against him, and when he hits hard I want to hit harder back instead of like accepting that he's hitting hard, and then I try to fend it away, and then when I get a good opportunity, that's when I'll try to attack, choosing the right balls, choosing the right shots section. So yeah, that's kind of where the big issue lied, and yeah, I kind of just kept on digging myself deeper and deeper in this hole. So yeah, I mean, I had my game plan, trying to be aggressive, trying to come forward, but I just kind of forgot about it as I got into the match, and it just kind of became more of a, I guess, ego thing, like he hits hard, I want to try to hit harder and stuff like that, and that's not a recipe for success, to say the least. To make matters worse, I mean, I think I play a pretty good point here, but then with the leg court, he runs that ball up, and I don't know what it was. I think it was something about him hitting his racket in the ground that made me think that a ball bounced twice. And this is also the thing, like when you're focused on the wrong stuff, you just feel like everything's going against you. You feel like bad calls and everything. And like in hindsight, I actually looked at this ball, and yeah, I gotta admit, like I apologized to him and the referee after. Actually, like I was completely wrong here. He got it in one bounce when I looked in the replay. So a mistake somewhere, and I mean, it's just my fault, like trying to focus on those things and just kind of magnifying the issues instead of trying to just do the best with what's going on. That's what I missed there. We're down 1-5 here, and the match is really starting to slip away, but I'm trying to do everything I can to stay in this match, but obviously it's tough. I'm kind of battling with two people, both my opponent and myself, so just trying to do what I can, just scrape everything and really make him earn the win. I'm not going to give it to him, and yeah, just trying to stay in the match as much as I can and see what happens. and yeah, he just kind of ran away from me, and he took the second set 6-2. Not much to say about the match. To be honest, like, I don't know, he was better than me. I was just not good enough. It was very frustrating, very disappointing in a way after the match. I feel like I have more to give. Like, I feel like I can play more aggressive, but I just feel like I just kind of lost it in a way. But obviously, it's the first tournament of the year. In a way, it kind of feels a little bit like a comeback, because last year, all the tournaments I was playing, I was struggling so much with injuries. So, you know, with the Swedish league and stuff, I feel like I started to get back to it. But it's a little different, you know, with tournaments when you play consecutive matches, and if you lose, you're out. So a lot of pressure there, obviously. But if I'm trying to look on the bright side, you know, I'm very happy with, because like my movement physically, I felt great on the court. I was moving very well. I had no issues at all with my past injuries and stuff, and I felt strong out there. But it was just more like little technical things that I was struggling with confidence-wise, especially on the forehand side. And yeah, I'm just trying to look at the positive things from there. Trying to build on that. I guess it's a long season, you know, and tennis it's all about that consistency and just getting out there. You just gotta do it. Try to do the right stuff over and over and over again. It's gonna be tough to just flip a page around and be perfect the next day. So just trying to look at small things, see what I can improve, and just try to reproduce that and just try to get a little bit better every day. For this week, still in doubles, so we gotta focus on doubles, trying to get all the match experience I can there, you know, first tournament of the year. So just trying to get matches in, trying to get more confident in the court, and at the same time try to practice and work as much as possible on the singles game. Got another tournament next week, so just trying to prepare for that one. So I'm pretty pumped, excited to get a little revenge, I guess, and focus on the doubles for this week. Well, thank you guys a lot for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, if you liked this, if you want me to keep going with this, like liking the video and commenting really does help a lot for me and supporting my journey and everything with it. So as soon as I get better with Wi-Fi, I'm gonna start pounding out these videos from all these matches and recaps. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys soon again. Ciao.